Guys, I was just scrolling Twitter yesterday and I saw the craziest thing, right? So here it is. This is the first ever written customer complaint, right? That we found, right? It was 3,000, no, more, almost 4,000 years ago. This is the first customer complaint, right? So someone had the strength, the audacity to carve a clay tablet with his complaint about some supplier not giving him the right, what is it? The right grade of copper, right? So think about this. If this is basically this is the original inauthentic complaint, right? This is the original inauthentic complaint. And if someone had the strength to carve a clay tablet to complain about the authenticity, the grade of copper, like on Amazon, you can do the same thing with 2 clicks. Literally, you can do the same exact thing with 2 clicks. And if a customer does this, you can get into some trouble because you will need to prove the authenticity of your items. So today I'm going to show you exactly how you need to deal with those complaints, because yes, you need to deal with them. If you don't, your account is just going to get suspended, right? So yeah, it's going to happen to you someday or not. Like, it's going to happen to you. It doesn't matter what you do. You can do everything wrong. It's going to happen to you. You need to deal with it. As I said, just think about this. Some guy literally carved. It was super hard to complain at that time. He still did it. He still wrote a whole ass complaint on a clay table, right? On Amazon, customers can do it super easily. It's just 2 clicks, right? It's just 2 clicks, and it's going to get you into some troubles because customers want to, like, sometimes just bullshit. They just try to bullshit Amazon, right? Because it's super easy, and then they can get refunded for the thing and keep the item, right? So I'm going to explain to you how to deal with them. Before we do, we have a Discord server for this channel because a lot of you guys have asked for it. And it's a super great place if you want to hang out with us. If you want to ask any question about Amazon, it's the best place to reach out to me. Still leave some comments in this video because you stopped doing this ever since we created this Discord server, right? So join the Discord server, best place to reach out to me, to talk to me, to hang out with a lot of other sellers that are the same point as you. If you want to network and stuff and try to figure out things together, just join it. The link is in the description. All right, so I'm going to show you how to deal with inauthentic complaint right now. And we are going to start with retail arbitrage because yes, if you do retail arbitrage, you're going to deal with the same complaints. So you will need to prove the authenticity of your items, right? So, and this will apply to OA too, but a great tool that I purchased for that is this. When I started retail arbitrage, it's the Epson ES50. So basically, you just slide your receipt inside there and you press this button, it's going to scan it super fast. And you can scan receipt back to back to back. So why do you want to do this? You will need your receipts to prove the authenticity of your items. So the thing is that when you do retail arbitrage, if you source at stores such as Ross or Marshalls, on the receipt, they do not have the UPC, right? The barcode number. They have their own numbers that they use. And so you will need to basically keep track of that. So if you do Target, Walmart is different. I believe Target has the barcode number on their receipts. But Ross and Marshalls, for sure, they do not have it. So if you do not do that, you are going to be in you're going to have a lot of problems. So here's what I used to do when I was doing retail arbitrage. So I was just basically itemizing every single item that I have. I had my VA go through this, and what I was basically sending him was picture of the, so this is an example. So you see, I was sourcing a lot at Ross, and you can see that the barcode is different, right? You have the number right here, and this is the actual barcode. So I was taking a picture of the 2 barcodes, one next to the other, right? And I was just putting the UPC. I mean, I was not putting it, but my VA was doing it. Was putting the UPC there, the SKU from the store, the receipt number. So I had all my receipts right there, as you can see, listed right here. And so, you know, it was when it was in the work being done, in the process, and when it was done. So it's a lot of information because I was tracking all my expenses and how much I was spending a day and stuff. You don't need to do this. But I add the link to the receipt. So, for example, if I have a complaint about, let me see, this item with the UPC, because you can find the UPC of the item super easily with the name and stuff. So if I had a problem with the item with this UPC, I was just going to this sheet, finding the right SKU, finding the right receipt number, and finding the picture of both the UPC and the SKU from Ross or Marshalls or whatever, right? So that way I can just export the receipt, circle whatever line it is that is the item in question, then just get to this tab, click here because I have a direct link to the receipt, export the receipt, and just submit that to Amazon. This is going to be enough for you to basically how to say that? To basically appeal your inauthentic complaints, right? Because you will need to appeal them in your account health tab. You will need to appeal them and submit documentation to prove that your inventory is authentic, right? So when it comes to on an arbitrage, it's going to be a little bit different. Yes, you can still use this. You can still use this to scan your package slip. This is a good thing to do. I do not do this personally. I have a way easier. It's way easier. The way I do it is way easier. So I just, so let's say this is the item that I purchased on some website, right? What I'm going to do is I showed you in the previous video what was my process when I was doing when I export stuff to keep track of all the inventory that I purchased, right? So exporting in a sheet that I called purchased, my purchase sheet. So I made an example one for the previous video, and we are still going to use this one. So what I do basically is I export the thing. So I export all the information with seller amp, and I add the order number to that thing, right? I have the order number, I have the source URL, so I know from which website it came from. And then the only thing I do is I just search my emails for that specific order confirmation using the order number and the website name, so I know what to look for. And if you just search for the order number, more time than not, you're gonna find the order confirmation email. You can just go back on the website, either go on the website, take a screenshot of the order, and then submit it to Amazon. It worked for me a couple of times. It has always been working, even for IP complaints. This is working. And yeah, or just the order confirmation number, the order confirmation email is gonna work as well. So yeah, this is how you take care of inauthentic complaint. You can do the same thing with IP complaint. Basically, it works the same way. So yeah, this is how you take care of it. Subscribe, yada yada yada, all that stuff. Join the Discord server. I'll see you tomorrow. New video every day at 3 p.m.